All right, guys, day 5, life lesson number 5 that I try to always keep my mindset on check, and that is, what checks are you writing yourself? In other words, how much do you believe in yourself, right? And I've struggled all day with this, and I'm about to go do the American Heart Association class, and I was like, I gotta shoot this right now, even though I've been struggling with it all day. It's a topic that's thrown around, and you hear it a lot, oh, believe in yourself when no one else does. And it's hard. It's hard, honestly, to put into understanding words without just saying that. Hey, believe in yourself, right? So, and the reason I have it titled, What Checks Are You Writing Yourself, is because of the Jim Carrey story, which you might be familiar. If you're not familiar, Jim Carrey, he wrote himself a check, right? He was in California, up atop the mountain and overlooking the city there, and he wrote himself a check when he was broke, when he was just starting his career, and he titled it Acting Services Rendered. That's what the check was for, Acting Services Rendered, and he dated it to 1995. At the time, that was either 3 or 5 years away. It was either 3 or 5 years away. And he wrote himself a check for $10 million. Fast forward, guess what? Dumb and Dumber, he got paid $10 million. And it happened, coincidentally, to be in 1995, right? So, super cool story, right? And pure coincidence that it happened the same year. But it's a story of him believing in himself so much that he would stop at nothing, right? Jim Carrey seen himself as potential for greatness, right? If you don't see yourself as potential for greatness, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't love yourself, if you don't respect the person looking back in the mirror, how do you expect the world to, right? And that's the biggest one that I try to understand, right? So picture this. Let's put it in OTF terms. Any of us coaches, take myself as an example. You come in, it is, what we got coming up? Mile benchmark day. Mile benchmark's coming up. You come aside for some strategy, for some motivation. And I respond with, you know what? You probably don't have what it takes. Not today. You're actually probably going to perform pretty bad. Honestly, I think the odds of you beating your previous benchmark are slim to none, right? Or in the transformation challenge, let's use that as an example. And I ask you with a full expression of doubt, be like, are you going to change? Like the odds of you changing your body fat over these next 8 weeks, like I know I've seen, but the odds of you doing it, pretty low. Right? That would be absolutely ridiculous. You would be so put off by those comments. You'd be so offended by that type of talk coming from a coach to you. But why do you allow the voice in your head to say those same things? Right? Or sometimes even worse than those things. The self-doubt talking in your own mind. Why is it okay for that to happen? Why is it okay to always be living up here, but it's not okay for someone else to say it, right? So why are you your biggest obstacle is the question on the table here. So we have to learn to develop a self-belief that allows us to differentiate the actual situation from the negative, pointless self-talk about the situation, right? You see, everything is created twice. Once in your mind, and then in reality, right? So life is really just a projection of how you appear yourself to be. So it's going to be short. Hopefully put it into a little bit words, or at least phrase it in a way for you to ask the correct questions moving forward for, what checks are you writing yourself? Going to go take this 90-minute class as well. I'll do a recap video going over the 5, just so we have it all in one place. So thank you guys for watching these. Excited to talk about them. See you soon.